Welcome. This is IMOS. Been a while. Welcome. If you're new here, please subscribe and the usual routine. Share, like it. If you've been here for some time, thank you. Much appreciate for joining the channel. Uh, I'm gonna be quick because I'm in my office. I'm working, and I watched the life of Ayamaro last night. It was a classic. Those pieces of content creation. If you miss the essence of the content creator himself. So that was the strategic thinking of these content creator moving forward. He closed a chapter that was left behind. That was the American strip, his last series, the American series. And this is the close. Is close in class, in style, in a way many people are having different opinions. Yeah, there is a lot to blame to himself, but also you need to understand this is a guy that has spent 8 years on the road by himself, on trial and error, everything, do it and figure out how to do it, how to improve it, and how to make people happier. Not only that, and fight odds and many other things we can talk about. But was this life that he done yesterday, and the way he done, many of you never thought about. I have thought about when he was in Malawi, when he was in this gentleman, this German couple, the man who gave him the new glasses I use. When you are talking about the life there, he said something. And then myself was like, okay, there is some chapters they need to be close. And here he is. Here he is. Basically, what Ayamara came to say to you, he didn't came talk only to his subscribers, uh, to his viewers, to the donors. No, he doesn't have this. He can't control those things. He came, leave a message to Ginto, to Alex, to Nairobi Banana, to Fellow the Boy, to Nasto, all these other small things, Gitty Ribas, uh, Dave Jr., his own sister, uh, Sejo, Mayugno, to all of them. That was a message for them. It was not a message. Even this guy, Ivan Tars, is going to be pissed off in his pants, because he's the way he's been trained. He's a bulldog. That guy works for is now the United States contractor. He's a government contractor. He's been trained to behave the way he behaves. This we don't know about that. You can see his videos and everything. You realize even now that Ayamara disclosed this guy's paranoid. He's a psychotic. He have cameras everywhere. So we can track this. There is videos of him. Very interesting because after that life, I went to see a video of this lawyer that is a friend of Ayamara from Colombia when he was in the house of Ivan. I spotted the camera, but I said, maybe be my paranoia and look too much in details. And then now Ayamara came. It's true. So this is not addressed to Ivan. Ivan can go mad. Ivan can't do nothing because in reality, there is a lot of mistakes. If Ivan comes and contra this, it will show he's weak, 100% weak. The women even they will laugh at him and say, God, man, you can't even swallow uh, a frog. This is what Ayamara done. He swallowed all the frogs possible and kept all those frogs in his chest until there was no more space for the frogs be there. So now he took all them out. And all these frogs he took out, they're never ever uh, gonna come back. I have done a video here and then I have explained to you people. And all these series of Ayamara, Europe, America, whatever, yeah, the big loser here, the big loser is Priya. Priya lost big, 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 big time. Priya might be somewhere, somehow thinking, how I didn't see this come. Who is the big winner? Is Rocio. Why? You need to go back. There is a video when Ayamara is leaving Porto Escondido. There is a touch of love, of care, of Rocio towards Ayamara. Is like, why you are leaving me? God has sent you to me. Why you have to go? And that is where you see what you can't see it if you don't understand people's behavior cycle is only a motorbike, but in the same time, don't go. You want to keep it, you want to grab it, you want to possess it, but you have to. Yes, this is where the winner comes. But everybody here is looking something to scratch. I'm quite sure the reactors are making party, whatever is the problem. But the big party here, the biggest party here in that life are the viewers. The biggest party are the subscribers, the people who helps Ayamara. Those are the ones enjoying right now and enjoy big time because they didn't see for a while something uh, out of the box. They didn't see Ayamara on his brains. Ayamara raw and cut and filtered on top of a stone for a while. And this is good, very good. But what is not good also is important is Ayamara come not addressing the problems, the shortage of technology, like how to install a pump, a water pump. This is something very basic for his villa. And come say to us, every single plumber have a story to say. Yeah, the plumbers are plumbers. They want to make money. They don't care. But if IMR had to listen an engineer, an hydraulic engineer, or consult a company or some institution, he could put blame on them. There is where this life comes now. Is the faults that IMR had, he have not doing things right best, and is paying very high price for not doing those things high. An example, we have an internet when it's by end of the month that it costs him 10,000. And then he gets a Starlink, it costs him 6,000. So he's not getting right on the first time. He's getting always ahead of things, jumping the gun and not doing right. Like he didn't have a need of building that fish pond because the fish pond robbed him space for vehicles to have access the garage or the house. And it transforms the house like a bushman. That house is not a house in the bush, it's a villa. So, all these things you saw in that video, names and so whatever, prove this guy here is not a person that sits and goes off his mind because he have to go off his mind. No, this is a person that will walk and think and digest in silence. Can take 1, 2, 3, 4 years, but he will make sure everybody around him is fed and happy, but inside himself, no, there is a lot of sadness. So, what you saw yesterday was reflection of that video that Rocio done in the toilet. Remember yourself, these people, they watch each other's video. These people, they follow, it's like rat and cat, but in another level, another exponential, you know. They trust themselves, what they do, they talk, they make their strategies. But that video of Rocio has opened something out of the box, the Pandora box. There is this lady in America, I think she's Caribbean, that comes here and say, "Oh, Rocio taught Ayamaro super wealthy, Ayamaro this and that." Rocio didn't went to Yambuans because of Ayamaro is rich, he's millionaire, billionaire, 3 millionaire. No, she went because of love. She met a man that say, "Come see me. If you like it. If you don't like, we can go back." And this we have seen many times. And she got in love into that villa, that village, not for the material things, for the blessings that are there. So, what is quite important in that life is the simplicity of each piece that Ayamara brings on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then builds like a castle. As he's building, you start to read his fascials, you start to read the release of in his shoulders, you start to see his fascials change, his cheeks change, you start to see this is a man with a new plan. Oh, this is a man is going now in a new journey, not a plan. Ayamara doesn't have a plan, never had a plan. The only plan that Ayamara have is God. If God take him tomorrow, he's happy. Ayamara is not being honest here with people. Ayamara, if he dies today, tomorrow, he's happy with the little that he done. He's happy man. You don't never see this in YouTube, people. You don't see this. This is mad. This crazy. This banana. But it's true. That man is not about the money that is in the bank. No, that is a really villager that he went to see the world out there and want to bring the best of the world to his villa, but also have a conscience. He needs to have a partner from somewhere else, different from that environment, to build and make it things happen. Don't get scared that see Ayamara go to Argentina with with Rocio and see the birth of his son and see them move to the city of Mexico and live in Mexico. Don't. The doors are open. You're probably gonna see that. They're gonna move and live somewhere else. Or they might decide come back to the villa and make things. This is an opportunity for Rocio. Rocio now is the wheel, is the driver. Rocio is the that fifth element that was missing inside IMR. You saw the success of the African series is not yet closed. The African series is going to be closed maybe next year or after. What we saw here was the close of the American series. That end of the story where the characters have been revealed and the characters have been sent the message that what the reactors never understood. They never saw it come. Now they will go, oh, I have said this, and now the truth is this. Oh no, now I have to cook my pots. It's their job, it's not my job. That is close. But what lays ahead? There is where it starts. What lays ahead here is when Ayamara talk about Alex. And many of you didn't understand nothing. I'm shocked and surprised. When Ayamara talk about Alex, the syndrome of Alex, you only think these guys just bullshit here. No. The syndrome of Alex is the syndrome we, including myself, became victims in Africa. When we Africans go back home, we find our parents have hired somebody to care for your shamba or your house or whatever you have over there, your farm, like me. I have a farm, I have a house, and there is somebody hired. Like I lost a truck because the guy was there, said he sold the truck because he thought that truck does not have an owner. This is Alex syndrome. Thinking, not asking. And how do you sell somebody a truck that is in his property and you sell and then somebody says, where's the truck I sold? Why you sold? Hey, I thought it has not owner. Why this? I thought it was scrap metal. So you guys live in America, live wherever you live in the Caribbean. You are so full of opinions, but you don't know Africa. You don't know us as in Africans. We have a lot of problems. You see, these days, Sergio, what Sergio is doing, that's what most typical African men do in South Africa. Here in South Africa. In South Africa, the same way Sergio is behaving, you go to South Africa, that is part of daily life in South Africa, that kind of behavior. You go to Witbank, you go to Mpumalanga, you go to KwaZulu Natal, you go to Transkei, not Middle Strand, East London, yeah, West London, all these, you find many people with that such behavior of sage. Try to do something, get rewarded, and get the drain it, and drain it all. And then after drain it all, come up, say, oh no, that one. So people they talk about Ginto, people talk about these old people is like a ballet where you have the main center stage person or a rock band. We have the singer and then you have the players. All these people in young ones in that life, I've been told, in other words, you are on your own from now on. Make it or break it. Me, Marwa, I'm gone to the next level. I like to give, I like to help, But I can't anymore. I have a wife. I'm expected to be a father. So I have to set an example. I'm no longer that boy chasing girls. Go chasing girls in Sweden, Norway, and run to go chase girls and I don't know where. I can't anymore. This is what people they didn't read, they didn't understand. People just say Ayamaro came and fired guns and called names and said everything. You said names and right on the dot, on the point. But, not if, but he also has regret for many things that is done wrong. Ayamara didn't done nothing from the beginning, right? Everything what Ayamara has done on his career, in his life, has been trial and error, mistakes after mistakes and correct mistakes, and then it's costing him too much. And the weight of cost has got a point where he is now more cautious because his partner, wife, is telling him, slow down, we're gonna need tomorrow. We have a child. We can't anymore go out there and tell, oh, you don't go to school. Yes, the money go to school. No, we need that money for our child. We're not going to be YouTubers for life. YouTube, somebody else more clever will come and make better YouTube, better series, and all about us. Yeah, we have now Starlink. Why we have to give for free the password? No, we need now to make people work, emancipate. And as a viewer and observer, I do agree with that principle. People should not have nothing for free. I saw, I'm an African, I'm coming. When I used to give things for free in Mozambique, in South Africa, these people become a nightmare. This is what the village became because they got most of the things free. And then every time they see something, they get that Alex syndrome. They think they won. If they see somebody come with a big box, go to IMRO, and that box, there is something for them. And these have to be stopped. And that was the other message. When IMRO said, drop your subscription for that, drop, he was telling you, he was not saying, he was not asking you, he was telling you when you are, and when you're walking wrong. But we are human beings. We are going to ask ourselves, who are you to tell me what to do? But that is how the world is. Did you see Trump got a shot in his earring? Now there is so many theories of conspiracy, so much, so much, so much, so much. Even you go mad out of your head. Don't go mad. Hold on. Sit there and listen. So when I am talk about Josh Dyer, you say something quite interesting. Quite interesting. And I have said in my previous videos, I don't do videos regular now these days. But was something so interesting. When I watched the video of Josh Dare explaining how he made that, it didn't fit the story. You can go watch the video. He's talk about an Indian guy and all that. But there is another thing. You see, these Mugesis, these, what's called, Quintos, they do things they don't realize when they're filming what they're filming, what they're talking. Those guys, they don't realize it. That is what Joyce Dyer didn't realize. She didn't feel a rival. She didn't feel certain occasions she does not have receipts. If she does have those receipts, Ayamara said, she's not the one editing the videos, it's her daughter. So we have a manipulation. We have a problem here. We have something serious. We have a fake YouTuber. We have somebody mental disturbed and fake, and somebody with no identity. Somebody can't define a self on the context of content creation because you never know. Today you might be saying, I have a lot to say, okay? And tomorrow, oh, that old man with this and that and that. So come, talk, prove yourself. Come here and say to us, look, my receipts are here. Yeah, come. That was a very important thing that many people didn't realize. It's the same thing when he spoke about Ivan. Ivan didn't produce receipts. Ivan was doing whatever. Who was producing the receipts? Paulina. Now, Ivan, what do you have to say? I don't know. That guy is a bit mad. I don't know. There in Cameroon, people are mad like him. I don't know. Really, I don't know. A young man needs something. Yeah, it's quite crazy. That life, there is so much loopholes. There is so much unclosed things. That life is so much Marwa in different pictures. Marwa not destroying people. Marwa closing chapters. And the chapter that Marwa closed was more interesting. People say he closed the chapter of Ivan Taros. No. The most important chapter is Masubo one. When he said, that one, I don't know him, my mother, and him is the problem. Me, I'm not interested. He can go off the way you. He can, Masubo one, he can say whatever he wants. Why? Ayamara said that. And how that was so important is to tell Masubo whatever never you said, me does not create any impact, any effect. Is you and your people and deal. And this is where some of you don't understand the game. Honesty. I am going to say if you create a YouTube channel, you need be honest. If you're not honest, your story will trip and trip and trip and trip and trip. Here comes I am Carol. The stories of I am Carol. How I am Carol became so obsessed that got a point where now everything have a receipt. I have a receipt for this, I have a receipt for that, I have a receipt for that, even have a receipt for wiping a backyard. Soon she will be showing us your receipt. I finished wipe my backyard. You can see. And this here is going along. This is not going to stop. It's going along. Those who've been thinking, oh, I'm in a safe haven because I'm in Europe, they're not seeing what's coming. Because why? because complacency. Ayamara being complaints. Ayamara was not strength, and he didn't have a strength. Ayamara is realizing his channel is no longer growing. His channel is stuck. He needs to take actions. And those actions have to be very, very strong actions. You need now, Ayamara, he need rebuild his career, entire career for his channel. And how you will do it? Out of the villa, out of the village. The villa and the village is not the place. All those people in the village, all those who come and say, I do YouTube, all those are poison people. All those people, there is there is nothing there in the village that you can say this is good. Even Gabi verse said enough. You see, most recent mini how is going in Mombasa, Mombasa, everybody now is going Mombasa because of ignorance. It's so deep in that village, so deep, even they don't realize what it. The day Ayamarwa close his eyes and God say, my son, your time has come. Those people are gonna go back to Shamba. I'll give an example. It's not a relevant one. Ginto. Ginto had an occasion of develop a content about fishery, explore, even study, create friendship network about fishery. Now it comes with a video about food. What shows you? Somebody does that. Somebody sits to that. Did you see ever Git Reaper do things like this? My you gonna do? Yeah, my you gonna have his drama. We don't want those things. We want people, explosive people, able to make things happen like it done with the life. Today we're gonna talk about these things here. Why he done that? To make peace with himself, to make peace with all the things that is double work. People in the village cannot be trusted. That's why you see Mayugunu, that's first time built right and good, and Ayamara builds wrong, cheap, and bad, and then have all these problems because doesn't want to associate himself with science, knowledge, capabilities. But he loves those things when he explores another people's place, when he goes there. And there where the problem lays with him, realizing he needs to disassociate himself from those uh, backwards mindset of the village. You have to go out there in the world and seek for people with science, people with engineering, people with the laws, people with this to excel and make things better. Is nothing lost yet. Is nothing lost. Is changing, improving everything. Don't think that fish pond will be there forever. You can't have that fish pond there. You're gonna come a day, you will realize we'll break that fish pond. You can't have the main access of your house the way you have to Rocio will come with the shopping. We'll know if you don't want to go through those classes now. There will be a swimming pool there. You see? You be say there will be a swimming pool, so you have to. Those gates are wrong. Those gates should cross each other, but they are on one rail. When Gabi say he fired the IMR engineer, I was like quite happy because that engineer needs associate himself with the other people to learn new techniques, new developments. Those gates they are not going to last. Very soon, those gates are going to start to last. Show weakness, somebody one day will come, will hit those gates, and then we're going to have a problem, the structural problems. These are the things that I saw on the life yesterday of Ayamar, a new Ayamar, an Ayamar with senses of change. Ayamar rediscover himself because life has changed. When he goes sleep, he's no longer going on his own. He's going with somebody. Not only that somebody, there is a third wheel, his future daughter or son. So now Hemara have to start thinking. I need to slow down. I need to make these things work for me. I need start gain capital. I need to gain revenue. That what the video was in life. Nevertheless, to close, he talks about what am I? Indeed, one of the biggest YouTubers in Africa. But unfortunately, one of the biggest gossipers in Africa, content creation. That young man, really, I had a lot of respect, consideration to him. But since he married Mrs. Trudy, lots screws went off his head. He can have friends, politicians, and so forth and so forth, but he does not to keep his words. Because what we are watching with the YMI is, do you trust or do you start thinking what he's talking about? That's the point. IMR became a globalist. It no longer represents the Pan-African agenda. Where those kids he say you're gonna help? Where's that trip for Tony Megabush? Where is things have been promising? Where is? Start asking yourself. IMR has promised a trip somebody delivered. IMR have made people around the globe be successful and better and run YouTube careers. Where is Kademaya? You can have a million, a trillion people. I saw a video very interesting from wildlife in Namibia. Those videos, one video go 1 million, 3 million. Look to those people's life and ask, with all the revenue they do, look at themselves. And then you look to IMR, you draw a parallel. Those people is not about figures, it's about save the habitat of the seas. And IMR is not about make the village a place to be in the future. in the village. The villagers, they don't want to be a place to be in the future. They want the village to be the hell of the future. And that was me. Thank you for being here. And if you're new, please subscribe and share. Leave a like, please. I'll appreciate it. Bye.